I wasn't going to make this particular video, but I woke up this morning with 5 people in my DMs asking me to talk about this issue, asking me if I can talk with Short Fat Otaku in private, which I did, by the way, because we're still friends, but this particular subplot of his is a little bit bewildering. And it is what it is, like everyone is allowed to have weird takes every now and then. I definitely cannot see eye to eye with him on this particular one, which seems to be summed up in this tweet. It's not Pikamee's fault that she was bullied, but her reaction to the bullying is her responsibility to manage. You'd accept this logic if it came to any other situation. You don't like it now because it's an anime girl you are simping for. A lot of people that have supported Pikamee didn't even know who she is. It's not necessarily correct to say that they are in love with this particular content creator and this emotional connection is causing them to act in a disingenuous way. No, what happened is that some people on Twitter, activists, decided that if you play the video game Hogwarts, you are committing transgenocide, a completely ridiculous proposition that if you were to put it up to a vote, you wouldn't be able to get a result because people would be dying of laughter on their way to the voting booths. Like no one would even manage to get there. And yet, because Pikamee said that she is going to play the game, she got harassed, doxxed. Other VTubers have got swatted, pressure their companies to fire them, so on and so forth, right? And people on the internet were disgusted by this behavior. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they're VTubers. It has also to do with the fact of the people doing it. Like, how dare you set some bizarre standard and then you attack people who do not follow your bizarre standard or believe into your ridiculous logic. So that was the reason that a lot of the people that I seen were upset. And of course, the other reason is that these people are trying to gain control over the VTubing industry, right? So people who aren't into the VTubing industry, who don't even watch VTuber, they decided they want to impose their will on another hobby that so far has been left apolitical, with a few exceptions on some grand names, but like mostly the VTubers, like Pikamee, for example, were apolitical, and you have these twats coming from Twitter trying to impose their ideas and their logic onto other people by using bullying, harassment tactics, and trying to pressure corporations and so on and so forth. Now, in the case of Pikamee, from what I know from behind closed doors, is that part of her decision to leave was the company trying to control her content. And the company said that she's not allowed to play the video game. And this played an important part into her leaving. If you look at what K-San said about her, if you look at what Shy Lily and other VTubers who spoke with Pikamee behind the scenes said, they all said that it has to do with Hogwarts. And there were other VTubers that also were pushed out. Like, for example, I think her name was Zion from Nijisanji. She graduated after 3 months, also due to Hogwarts, right? So you have like these group of unhinged individuals on Twitter that are pushing against the VTubing industry. And they are trying to make change at the corporate level. They are trying to bully talent. They are trying to harass all these VTubers. It's not about, simping for Pikamee. It's a lot larger than that. It's basically people saying no to bizarre individuals on Twitter for trying to influence their hobby. That's literally what it is. Okay, like people are so sick and fed up with this. So, turns out that Pikamee, right, like joins another company after she got harassed, bullied, and all that other shit. She leaves her company and joins another. And for some reason, there's a lot of people now on the internet that are saying, oh, well, see, it's fine. Like, sure, we doxed her. Sure, we harassed her. Sure, we tried to get her company to fire her, but she's fine because she got another job, right? So, like, all of you people, you are wrong. Like, you should apologize to us. You should apologize to us now. Like, come to us and say you're sorry because, look, your waifu is working at another company. It's kind of like having a couple of thugs that beat up a guy and they say, well, look, all of you thought that we beat him up pretty bad, but like apparently he's still moving, so you should apologize to us because all of you You know, you created all this drama for nothing. I mean, imagine if there were a couple of people on the internet that would attack Short Fat Otaku for playing a video game. And they're going after him, they're trying to shut down his YouTube channel, they're pressuring him, and eventually, Short Fat Otaku closes his channel, so people are now upset on the guys that did the harassment. But a couple of weeks later, a Short Fat Otaku opens another channel on Twitch. And the guys that harassed are like, oh, well, see? He's not a martyr. Like, he definitely is still there, so all of you should apologize to us, because he still had... Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? A lot of people do not accept this line of thinking. And Short Fat Otaku says he's not victim blaming, right? It's not your fault what happened to you, but you can control your response and make good choices. Like, so this is where I just snapped and I control your response, woman, right? So like, it's Pikamee's duty to be very careful how she handles this, because, like, you don't want the harassers to look a little bit worse than they already do. So all the people that were unhinged and went after her, and we have all of that documented, right? You shouldn't make them look too bad. You should dial it down a little bit. You should control your response. And this is why a lot of people are just bewildered by what Devo is saying, right? The fact that you still respond to all of this shows you know in yourself that your logic is flawed and have problems. If you truly believe what you say, you wouldn't respond to any of this. Or the second possibility is that you just want attention. I can confirm that he genuinely believes this. Like, he's not trying to get attention, because he's getting negative attention. Like, he knows it's bad, but, like, for some reason, he genuinely believes it. Man is really putting "it's your fault, get over it" card. I guess we're back to the days of telling rape victims they should have not worn the skirt. No, he's not saying that she should not have worn the skirt. What he is saying is that she should have controlled her response, so that people do not get too outraged over the perpetrators. Like, there is, I guess, like, one level of outrage which you should have, and it should be, like, the exact correct level. You shouldn't be a little bit more outraged than possible, right? But what Devil doesn't understand is that all of this is emotional. Like, literally, everything that has happened is 100% emotional. The reason that people decided to go after Pikamee is due to the emotional charged rhetoric when they said that the crazy, bizarre thing that... if you play Hogwarts, it's trans-genocide. Like, completely bizarre thing, but, like, anyone that believes that is going to be very emotional, right? So they went after her for emotional reasons. The people that were angry at the harassers were also because of emotional reasons. I mean, they're trying to impose their will on an industry and a hobby that is apolitical to a certain degree, and most people do not want that, right? So they're emotionally defending their hobby. And... You cannot, like, go Vulcan on this and be like, well, actually, you know, she didn't get, she didn't quit, she got fired. Like, what does it matter? Who cares? Right? Like, you're not going to be able to rationally justify it. And as I mentioned in the previous video, too soon. Like, way too soon. And I generally, like, do not understand how she mismanaged her response as well. Like, what was her response? She said she graduates and then joined another company. She's under NDA. She can't even give the response if she wants to. Like, there are contracts that prevent her from speaking up about this. So, yeah, but, like, I guess, like, Devil doesn't know the VTubing industry. That's probably another possibility, right? Like, I don't think, like, he knows Pikamee's content. Like, all he knows is, like, cute anime girl being defended. People are simps. I won't say anything more, because I do not want to put words in his mouth, basically. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.